with that, J-Time, that moves us very swiftly on, my man, to the featured fight of this evening between Rype MMA and Dino Gamer. These guys fighting in bantamweight as well. Should be an incredibly fun bout to close out the prelims.
Yeah, so me personally, I don't know how Rype loses to Dino, right? Dino, just like I said, he's just been on 2K losing. So we're going to see. And Rype has been on this game grinding and working on his craft. So in reality, Rype should win this.
So what you're saying is that Dino has been on the couch. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
He has been working. Yeah. But sometimes what if you need that reset? And that you don't know. What if Dino has actually been practicing low key? You've just been seeing him offline. You never know. He's been cooking, maybe. I don't know. I guess we're gonna see.
But listen, we have Do-Rag Dino, so this may be a mythical character because Dino has been wearing his do-rag lately. So we'll see. And I was so serious too. I wasn't joking.
I know you were.
All right, here we go.
And they touch them up. Interesting pick, right?
Yeah.
This isn't the first time we've seen it from Rype, though. I feel like it's not a bad pick from him because he's a balanced fighter. And I feel like this gives him the ability to engage in the grappling if he wants. And of course gives him a lot of power in those hands as well. If I'm Rype, same as I said against everybody else that fights Sean O'Malley, one, ban the guy. But if you're not going to ban the guy, wrestle him, Jay. Wrestle the fuck out of him.
I'm telling you, Sean is a... Listen, I think Sean's a cheat code. Like, in here, me and Dino had this conversation the other night, like... You can really just do what you want. If they're not going to wrestle you with Sean, you can just really fight from the outside because he has all them really good animations, Pudgy.
Yeah, he has the distance, he has the speed. I mean, he can really just he can really do some work here, man. But if I'm Junior Rivera, I'm going to just try to mix this up and again try to take away the footwork away from Sean O'Malley because he could just dance circles around y'all.
Absolutely. I mean, I see a couple people talking about the the ping, the 280 ping. For anybody that doesn't know, there are restrictions in place now. Anything above that 150, these guys can choose to not do the match, but it's stable. Rype is not, not against going up against Dino MMA, who has been around the scene for a long time, and although it's fights with a little bit of a delay for both guys, there's no real lag. You know, I mean, it's not cutting up and doesn't really impact our viewing side of it, Jay.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I value Rype skills a lot. Even though Rype can't get the belt, Rype is always in that top end of PT. Like, he's always top 5. So getting a win over Rype, it almost like, you're on the right path to getting a title. You may not get the title, but beating Rype puts you right there.
Yeah, I kind of know what you're saying, bro. I almost...
beat Rype. If you want to be a champ, you got to go through Rype.
Yeah, for sure. Like, Rype is just... He's just too good, man. He never drops outside of that top rankings. Yeah, like I say, he hasn't been able to win the belt yet. But he is a dangerous man and wants to get that thing. And, ultimately, this is as much of a test for him as it is for Dino, of course. He needs to be able to push back here this evening on Dino and show that he's able to do it all. Fight against adversity, which is what the greats like Smudger and Fadnator do so very, very well. He's trying right now. He's having some difficulty with the range out here, Pudgy. Takedowns, my man. Take this man down.
Yeah, Rype is, he has to be very careful because he's already cut. And you know how, these, I guess apparently from what these doctors have been doing, man, they've been screwing over fighters here because they've been getting paid. So right now, overall, Dino is doing a really good job of just kind of keeping him at bay there. He's kind of keeping him at the very end of those punches. Just kind of breaking down that block. The block is less than, 50% now? Yeah. And this is already first round here, so a couple more jabs.
Sean block. Oh, Sean block got you now.
Beautiful.
And all she wrote. All of that work that Sean did to get put out.
Jesus. Honestly, like, I want to say it was unexpected, but it wasn't. Rype MMA he's just that guy, man. He will bounce back. He'll take your head off if you give him even one opportunity. Because you were right, Pudgy. Like, let's be real. Dino working that jab, sticking behind it, looking good, man. Landing stuff behind it. He was even throwing out the old question mark feint into a front kick because you can, you know, cancel it so late. He was trying to do some wild and wacky stuff, but Rype no-sold it and found a way to, you know, close out that show pretty emphatically.
Yeah, he definitely lucked up on that second hit on the way down, because if he didn't, then I feel like Dino would have survived it. I mean, it's a good possibility, but kind of going into the last 15 seconds before the round ends, yeah, that gotta hurt, man. That gotta sting just a little bit. But he proved to y'all, hey, I came off the couch and I can fight. So, big props to Dino, man.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Well, J-Dan, that was a very, very fun way to cap off these prelims. Of course, we had 15 fights here this evening, all in all.